Hello everyone and welcome back to another art video. My name is Jamie and today I am drawing Sheogorath from the Elder Scrolls video game series franchise. What have you? So yes, Sheogorath. What a mouthful. What a guy. If you're not a gamer, just to catch you up to speed, Sheogorath is essentially one of the major gods in this fantasy video game series. The god of madness. They call them Daedric princes. The Daedric prince of madness. Sheogorath is charming and horrifying and delightful and whimsical, but unpredictable, and I just love him in Oblivion. On my Twitch channel, I've been playing Oblivion, one of my favorite games, you know, enjoying the nostalgia factor and introducing a lot of my friends to the Shivering Isles expansion pack. Many of my friends haven't played the Shivering Isles, they just played the standard base game of Oblivion and totally skipped the Shivering Isles, but I think that's a tragedy because the Shivering Isles is delightful and horrifying and super interesting and fun. So would recommend if you haven't played the Shivering Isles expansion if you're a gamer, if you're interested. I do think that video games can be a really great inspiration for folks who may not appreciate video games as a medium yet, or you're interested but you just don't know what to get into. Any franchise can bring you inspiration. Again, enjoy concept art, the graphics of a video game, the way the landscape is built, how the perspective of the camera factors into your experience of the game. All this stuff can inform your artistic expression. I love drawing characters and monsters from Dwarf Fortress, another video game. If you haven't checked out those videos, you should. They're fun. Drawing things from description only is just one of my favorite things as an artist. So anyway, let's talk about this portrait of Sheogorath with a couple of pieces of cheese. It was really hard to shape the cheese the right way because I wanted them to be like sections of a cheese wheel, but I kept drawing them in a weird way. It was an experience. I still don't know how I like it, but like the fact that this piece came out wonky is kind of okay for me in the sense that Sheogorath, the Daedric Prince of Madness, is also a little wonky, so that's a little normal. This piece took all kinds of twists and turns as I tried to make sense of the composition and how I wanted to depict Sheogorath. I decided to add in lightning bolts to the background after it felt a little too peaceful. I was like, this isn't feeling right. I don't feel like I'm catching the vibe of the character, and at the same time I feel like he's just kind of stamped onto the background. Like I've made this really beautiful abstract piece but then just like slapped a picture of Sheogorath on top. So that wasn't what I was aiming for. And like the cheese looked slapped on as well. I've never drawn lightning like this before, so that was an experiment too. I don't even know if lightning can arc the way that I drew it. So please let me know in the comments if you've got thoughts on drawing lightning. I also played around with the light pen on Procreate. If you've used that before, please tell me what your experience has been. I thought it was really fun. I haven't figured out a good way to use the light pen, so I'd love to hear how y'all use it. I tend to use the True Grit Texture Supply Company Rusty Nib Distressed Inking Brushes pack, but I use the flat brushes that look like oil paint brushes or acrylic paint brushes in order to get the texture on my particular pieces. But I also experimented a lot in this particular piece with the soft pastel brush that's just standard to Procreate. So if you have any questions about anything that I've used in any of my pieces, please talk to me. I can look at what I used and I'll comment back to you as soon as I see it. But I encourage you to play around with your brushes if you're using Procreate, and if you're using traditional art, always play around with the things around your house. It's really fun what you can create texture-wise, and even just aesthetically. In general, what can make your life easier or more fun artistically with things just around your house. I hope you all are doing well. I just wanted to check in and talk to you about this weird piece and do something a little whimsical. It's almost my nephew's birthday, on Groundhog's Day, and it's almost my birthday, so we're gearing up for that. I completely just threw my birthday to the wayside because I've been thinking about my dissertation. I just turned in my defense draft of my dissertation on January 25th. I defend my dissertation on February 25th, which is super fun. And then we're looking at graduation in May. So things are moving right along, as the Muppets would say. How are y'all doing? Please let me know in the comments. And if you have any questions, concerns, doubts, things you want to share, please feel free to let me know and comment. And I try to stay active in my comments. Also, just let me know something nice that's been going on, something that's made you happy recently. I was just in Of Herbs and Altars comments section, and they said, mention something that makes you happy in the comments. And the thing I mentioned was that my dad got hearing aids over the Christmas break, and so now, we can connect more and have better conversations. My dad has needed hearing aids for, decades. So, as a family, our lives have been drastically changed by this increase in his quality of life and his happiness. And he was so angry about the prospect of getting a hearing aid or hearing aids. And even though he was upset and in denial about it for so long, this has just improved his life so much. And he is just, as he said, over the moon about it. So I'm so incredibly happy about it, and I've been over the moon for the last month about that. So tell me something good that's been going on in your life too. It doesn't all have to be positive, but I'd love to chat with y'all. You all are beautiful humans. I appreciate you, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye, friends.